After 2 years in sunny Orlando, Olympia weekend returns to Las Vegas. And for the first time in 18 years, bodybuilding's biggest show takes center stage on the Vegas Strip. At Zappos Theater at Planet Hollywood will serve as host to the premier event for the bodybuilding world. Champions will be crowned. Dynasties will either be established or broken, and bodybuilding's newest stars will look to shine under the bright lights of Las Vegas. This is RXMuscle's coverage of the 2022 Mr. Olympia weekend, powered by MuscleTech. Visit MuscleTech.com. Hi everyone, Siddique Farooqi for RXMuscle.com, welcoming you to our coverage of the 2022 Mr. Olympia weekend, powered by MuscleTech. The best of the bodybuilding world, the Super Bowl of the bodybuilding world, returning to Las Vegas for the first time since 2019, and for the first time since 2004, the Mr. Olympia returning to the Vegas Strip as Planet Hollywood and Zappos Theater will play host to all the festivities. So many storylines, so much intrigue, so many questions yet to be answered. Earlier tonight, we got a chance to catch up with the legend Flex Lewis in his brand new The Dragon's Lair to get his thoughts on the upcoming Olympia weekend. Alongside the busiest man in Las Vegas, also the 7-time 212 Olympia legend, Flex Lewis at The Dragon's Lair. Flex, I have to say, I have to hand it to you. You have built a literal oasis in the desert. This place is amazing. Talk to us about just the vibe, the energy that you have had first year hosting the Olympia.
Oh, it's been crazy. Well, I'm not hosting the Olympia. All I'm doing is hosting every nation that's competing in the Olympia. But it has been an honor to have all the athletes. We're actually looking after every single athlete in the Olympia. We had the full sheets of qualifications. And again, for me, I'm an athlete. I know what it takes. I also know what it is to have an environment the week of the Olympia to get the best of, I would say, best of every workout out, you know. So we have had the best in the world, starting from last week coming in, that have called themselves, called the Dragon's Lair Camp. And we've had now amateurs that are coming in that have already competed yesterday, already competed today, and now the pros start. So the vibe is incredible. I think what it is, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock? What is it? I don't know what it is.
6:20 right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was close.
But you've been here since 6 a.m. This is what you are about to record, full disclosure, with Brian Shaw. Yeah. This is probably going to be, the 10th podcast you've recorded today?
No, it feels like it, no, but I'm still as energetic and sharp as the first podcast. Of course, listen, I've got the incredible legend, 4-time world's strongest man on my sofa right now. He's actually put in that sofa to max capacity. I don't think anybody else has dented the cushion like him in my life, but again, listen, that's my boy over there. So it's an honor to have him here on the Straight Out the Lair, along with every other guest that I've had today. So it's been incredible. Again, for me as an athlete, I knew what I was doing when I created this place. Did I expect it to be welcomed like this in the fitness industry? I don't think so. I mean, listen, I have lofty goals. I have big dreams. But again, it's incredible. I mean, I got these cameras right here next to me, and
this place is absolutely mobbed right now. But I have to ask you, because you've been here for about a year now?
We have been here 2 in December, but a majority of that was building it.
Right, but this was not, I don't know, maybe I didn't know, it wasn't seemingly very public that you had any intention of going from Florida and opening up not just a training facility, but a public training facility, but essentially what you have built here today.
Yeah, that's true. First of all, it was a private facility in Boca Raton, Florida, and it kind of grew into what it is today. I think the element of it being not available to everybody created that demand. When somebody can't get something and there's no cost or purchase price, I think the value goes up even more. So when I did move to Vegas, or what I say, I came out to Vegas during COVID. I done my own investigations, didn't tell anybody, and I thought, okay, can I see myself living here first, and can I see the gym evolving into this? Because it wouldn't have been able to happen anywhere in the country other than Vegas. There's tourists here, the Olympia is here, and again, it's a massive fitness hub here in Las Vegas that obviously has come all the way from the creation of Jay Cutler, right, being the Mr. Olympia here in town. So I am very well received in Vegas. I am treated tremendously well wherever I go, and my wife goes. I'm very blessed, and it just goes to show just how well bodybuilding is represented here. So moving the gym from Florida to Vegas, it was an instant impact, and I think also it was kind of the perfect storm when COVID kind of uplifted. Everybody was moving out of California, so I had a lot of, I would say, the best athletes coming from Venice Goals here, and also athletes that are moved from all over the country and outside the country to now come to Las Vegas, to call their home Vegas.
Well, this facility, I mean, you've tailored it obviously for bodybuilding, and this city really has become a new mecca of bodybuilding for sorts. I mean, you mentioned yourself, Jay Cutler, Milos, Hidetada, Iris Kyle. I mean, the list goes on and on. But you've really catered not just to bodybuilders, but you have professional football. Austin Eckler was here not too long ago. Obviously, Brian Shaw is here. You have athletes from across the landscape coming here. Talk about just as far as how this gym serves not just bodybuilders, but just all serious athletes.
Well, I've never kept myself in that bodybuilding box, right? I'm a networker. I'm also, I think of myself as an athlete all my career. Having played high-level rugby and run for my country, that athlete mentality transcended into everything I've done. So when I started up bodybuilding, I treat it like a business, and networking is part of that business. So when I moved to Las Vegas, I had a roller index of the who's who anyway. And for everybody who has followed me, or everybody who knows me and who has seen these athletes come to Dragon's Lair in Florida, that was just kind of a sprinkle of my friends. So when I moved here, and I mean, everybody comes to Vegas at some point, whether they're coming for a show, whether they're coming on vacation, or whether they're coming to have a little party, it's the Dragon's Lair that they're now calling home. So, and then for the athletes that live here, you know, the guys like Austin Eckler, the guys like the Hodge twins, the array and quality of people that are here that bring such a great element in their world, in their genre to this gym has just strengthened it tremendously. So the Raiders have obviously moved here now. We have a lot of Raiders that are here in the off season. We have a lot of UFC fighters. I'm very involved with the UFC. I was there last week. Dana White put me cage side.
Right. You and Milos.
Yeah, me and Milos. So it was like incredible for myself. And as it was my wife's second fight, I normally do these things with the boys. My wife loves the fight, so I was like, okay, we're going this weekend. And now I put the bar up really high because now she expects this every time.
Goodness.
But again, listen, the UFC have also welcomed me into this town, along with many other athletes who call this place home. So it's been a fantastic move. I love Vegas. I love everything that Vegas brings here. And again, now that the Olympia is back in Vegas, I'm excited to see what these athletes produce and what they look like come Friday, come Saturday, and I've been with them most of this week.
Right, so you've actually gotten to see some of them. Obviously, a lot of them have come through here. Give us a name, maybe a couple of names, someone that you saw here and you're just like, wow, photos and videos don't do them justice.
I've been able to see Andrew Jack because I've trained with him. I'm also been witness to the incredible improvements that he's made from the first time that I met him. He now calls this place home. You know, he actually called this place home for his first pro show, and then he came back from Dubai to finish off the Olympia prep, and then Rafael Brando, you know, my little brother, he looks tremendous, and he's obviously going to bring an incredible package, and it's his first Olympia.
Right.
So as long as the nerves don't get to him, he's going to have a great first experience. I've seen a lot of athletes. I've seen a lot of 212 guys, and let's just say that the level of competition this year is honestly incredible. There's a lot of athletes that I've not yet to see, and I think them are the ones that I'm most excited about. Like, I've seen these athletes, and I'm like, holy shit. And the ones I haven't seen, one in particular, because I stood on stage against him and I beat him, Derek Lunsford. I'm excited to see what he brings to the Olympia stage. It's kind of like, I want to see him do what I couldn't do, you know? Go through that 212 cap, over diet to make that weight, and now go up into the open class is obviously a tremendous thing. And again, I think an unrestricted Derek Lunsford is going to be scary. But also having, you know, there's a vast variety of athletes that I have personal friendships with. Brandon Curry is somebody that I, you know, lived with. We were neighbours, literally neighbours in Tennessee. And obviously he now is coming back for that Olympia title. Big Rami's another exciting thing. William Bonac has made incredible improvements. And the list goes on Again, I think this is one of the most exciting Olympias to date, not only in the open class, but in every fucking division. I've seen wellness division, I've seen bikini champions, past champions, all come in here, and they all look fantastic. I just say that the judges are having a hard time this weekend because everybody's bringing their A game. I'm happy it's back in Vegas, and so are the athletes. Don't think of taking it out of Vegas, whoever is thinking about next year. I've heard rumors. Vegas is the home. It's the bodybuilding capital of bodybuilding. So bring it, keep it in Vegas. All the athletes say the same thing.
Well, the excitement begins now, and this has certainly been the place to be. The Dragon's Lair. Flex, thank you so much for the time. Keep doing what you're doing for the bodybuilding local here in Las Vegas and everything that you do for the sport of bodybuilding, and congratulations on a phenomenal, legendary career.
Thank you very much. It certainly has been a fantastic career. I've obviously got some trophies behind me for, the representation of that. But more than anything else, I think it's the friendships that I've created, and now the competitors that I'm able to pass back to. And I've been able to, see the world through bodybuilding, achieve things that I never thought I'd ever be able to achieve. Yet I've also put the bar, and my goals are very, very lofty. So now it's gone full circle, and now it's the next chapter, it's the next generation, and that's the most exciting thing. A lot of people, a couple of years ago were saying that bodybuilding, was kind of dull. I think this year is the breakout for bodybuilding. So many exciting storylines, so many exciting new athletes that are coming in to spice things up, and I, for one, I'm very excited. So let's go. Olympia, a couple of days out, I'll be there.
Bodybuilding legend, man of the people, and a business icon. Flex Lewis, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So much to come this Olympia weekend. We are so glad you joined us along for the ride. Subscribe below, hit the notification bell. If you like what you're watching, hit the like button. As always, we appreciate all of your support. For RX Muscle, I'm Siddique Farooqi, welcoming you to Olympia weekend.